Hello everyone, welcome to my next Abacus tutorial video. In this video, I'll be explaining lesson number 5, that is Big Friend Subtraction. When to use it and how to use it. The big friends of all the digits from 1 to 9 remain the same, they don't change. Just like in addition, the big friend of 1 was 9, the big friend of 3 was 7, and so on. The big friends are exactly the same. Only thing is the use differs. Okay, so we'll check out how to use the big friend subtraction formulas in which situation in this particular video. So for digits 1 to 4, okay, for digits 1 to 4, all these digits have got their own small friends. So the big friend subtraction is used only and only when the subtraction of these digits cannot be done with their respective small friend formulas. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose I have the number 8 with me and I'm supposed to subtract 4 from this. For subtracting 4 from this, I don't have 4 bits available to subtract directly. So then the next thing I need to check out is whether I have the bit of 5 available to subtract. In this case, I do have the bit of 5 available. So I can do -4 using its small friend formula. Hence, in situations like this, the big friend is not required. Whenever we can do subtraction of these digits with the use of their small friend formulas, we don't use the big friend. So when do we use the big friend? Let's check out an example. Suppose I have the number 22 with me, okay, and I'm supposed to subtract, let's say, 3 from this. So for subtracting 3 from this, the first thing I need to check whether I have 3 bits available to subtract directly. I don't have. The next thing I need to check out is whether I have the bit of 5 available to subtract so that I can use the small friend formula. I don't have that either. Okay, so in this situation, I need to use the big friend formula of -3, which is addition of its big friend, that is 7, and subtracting 10 on the next left rod. So 22 minus 3 will be done using +7 and -10. Okay, so addition of the big friend and combining it with the subtraction of 10 from the next left rod. This is the way the big friend is used. So for digits 1, 2, 3 and 4, first thing to do is whether we can subtract it using the small friend or not. Check that, and if it is not possible to use the small friend formula, only then use the big friend formula. Okay, for these digits. For digits high from 5 to 9, okay, from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, for these digits there is no small friend. Okay, so hence for these digits, whenever we fall short of beads on a particular rod, then we can use the big friend formula directly. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose I have the number 31 here. Okay, so I have the number 31 here, and let's say I'm supposed to subtract the number 5 from this. For subtracting 5 from this, the first thing I need to check whether I have the bit of 5 available to subtract so that it can be done directly. Here I don't have the bit of 5 available. Hence I'll use the big friend formula of -5, which is addition of its big friend 5 and subtracting 10 on the next left rod. So I'll add 5 here and subtract 10 on the next left rod. Let's look at another example now. Suppose I have the number 42 with me, okay, and I am supposed to subtract the number 8 from this. For subtracting 8, I don't have 8 available to subtract directly on this, 8 bits available here. Hence what I need to do is I need to add its big friend. Big friend of 8 is 2, so I'll add 2 and subtract 10 on the next left rod and finish the subtraction of 8. So in this way, for these digits we check whether it can be done using the small friend, and when it's not possible, only then we come to the big friend. In case of these digits, if there enough bits are not available to subtract these numbers directly, then we use their respective big friend formulas. Okay, so let's look at an example where we have a 2-digit number subtracting from another 2-digit number. So suppose I have the number 100 and let's take a 3-digit number to begin with. Let's suppose I have the number 225 with me, and I am supposed to subtract the number 96 from this. Suppose to subtract 96 from this, I need to subtract 9 on this rod. To subtract 9 on this rod, I'll have to use the big friend formula since there are not enough beads available on this rod. So the big friend of 9 is 1. So I'll add 1 here and subtract 10 on the next left rod. And for subtracting, coming to the units place, I need to subtract 6 from this rod. To subtract 6 from this rod, I don't have 6 available to subtract directly. Hence, I'll use the big friend formula of 6, which is plus 4 minus 10. Okay, so I use the big friend formula of minus 6 plus 4 minus 10 and finish the subtraction of 6. This way 225 minus 96 has given us an answer of 129. Okay, so let's look at another example. Suppose I have the number 71 with me and I am supposed to subtract 33 from this. Now please have a look carefully. I need to subtract 33 from this number 71. So I'll start with the tens place. I need to subtract 3 on both the rods. So on the tens place also I need to subtract 3. For subtracting 3, I don't have 3 beads available to subtract it directly. Hence I'll check whether I can do it using the small friend formula. Here I do have the bead of 5 available to subtract. Hence I can use its small friend formula to subtract the 3 on the tens place. So for subtracting 3 on the tens place, I'll do plus 2 minus 5, which is the small friend formula of minus 3. Then coming to the units place, I need to subtract 3 here as well. Here I don't have 3 beads available. Here I don't have the 5 available as well for subtraction. Hence I will have to use the big friend formula of 3, which is plus 7 minus 10. Okay, in this way I've finished the subtraction of 33 from the number 71, and now I have the answer 38 with me. Okay, so let's look at another example. Suppose I have the number 555 with me. Okay, and from this number, let's say I am supposed to subtract the number 78. So for subtracting 78, just we'll start with the tens place digit. For subtracting 7 on this tens place rod, I don't have 7 available to subtract directly. Hence I will use its big friend formula. Big friend of 7 is 3. So plus 3 and minus 10 is our formula. For doing minus 10 on this particular rod, I don't have 1 bead available to subtract, but I can use the small friend formula of minus 1, which is plus 4 minus 5. Okay, so I finished the subtraction of 7 on the tens place rod. Now coming to the units place rod, I need to subtract 8 from this, since I was subtracting the number 78 from 555. Now for subtracting 8 on the units place, I don't have 8 beads available to subtract directly. Hence I'll use the big friend formula of minus 8, which is plus 2 minus 10. And in this way, after subtracting 78 from the number 555, the answer that I have here is 477. Okay, so I hope the use of big friend formula is clear with everyone. I'll just summarize it once again. For digits 1, 2, 3 and 4, we need to do a 3-step check. The first is to whether we can do it directly, whether we have enough beads on the particular rod to do the subtraction directly. When we don't have enough beads to subtract these numbers directly, then we check whether we have the bead of 5 available to subtract. If bead of 5 is available to subtract, we can subtract these digits using their respective small friend formulas. So the second step is to check whether we can do it using the small friend formula. And then the third step, that is, if small friend is not possible, only then we come to the big friend formula. Okay, so big friend is used after the first 2-step checks are done. For these digits from 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, they don't have the small friend. Hence, first we check whether we have enough beads to subtract these digits directly. And if there are not enough beads available on the particular rod to subtract directly, only then we come to the big friend formula, where I already mentioned the big friend formulas here. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear with everyone. In case of any difficulties, please write in the comment section. I'll be presenting a few examples of subtraction sums in upcoming videos, where I'll explain the subtraction methods to be used in different situations for different digits. Thank you.